Oh, water lemon. No, water lemon. Lemon water. You beautiful thing. Getting ready for the controversial topics we're about to discuss. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit different of a video. As a book lover, there are many sayings you say. One saying that it's a universal opinion. The book is always better than the movie. Many of us have always said that the book is always better than the movie. When somebody comes up to you and says, oh my god, the Percy Jackson movie is so good, you can say, the book was better than the movie. Or when someone comes up to you and says, whoa, Shadowhunters is a great TV show, you can say to them, the book is always better than the movie. I mean, TV show. But today, we're going to be talking about those few exceptions to the rule. The few movies or TV shows that we actually like better than the book. Ooh. They're my personal opinions. If there's a movie/TV show on here that you actually don't like better than the book, this is personally the movies or TV shows that I rather rewatch than ever read the book ever again. There's also another exception to this. I have had to read the book and watch the movie to have it on this list. So even though I think Jaws is probably better than the book, I can't put it on here because I haven't read the Jaws book because I don't want to torture myself through the terribleness of the book when I can just watch the amazing Steven Spielberg movie. So let's get started. The first one on my list is the Duff. And the movie for me was what I wanted from the book. The book wasn't funny. It wasn't uplifting. I just didn't like it. It just wasn't fun. The characters were awful. And just everything about it was just so boring and stupid. But they changed it in the movie though. I think the comedy in this movie is very good. It's the actors. The actors do a fantastic job with their characters. They change around the main character and they make her actually likable. Hey women, oh my god, I love her in this movie. She's probably one of my favorite parts of this movie. She's just so good at that comedic timing. And the romance in this isn't terrible. See, here's the thing. I don't really like sex-based relationships because just personally for me, because all it's focused on is the physical aspect, not the actual loving each other part of it. Now, I can do those kinds of relationships. Like, for example, I like Monica and Chandler and Friends a lot. That's because they built on the relationship. They weren't just having sex. It turned into them bonding more and more and started to get to know each other. Bianca and Wesley were just doing it and then still hating each other until the end when they were like, oh, we're in love now, yay! And in the movie, it's Bianca is helping him, where also he's helping her. And it's just better. The book did not inspire me whatsoever. A book that is called Designated Ugly Fat Friend. You'd think by the end it should be the theme that, like, you should be true to yourself. You are beautiful the way you are. I didn't get that from the book. There's a whole monologue in the movie, and I know it's cheesy and stuff, but it's beautiful. And in the end, she's like, yeah, I like who I am. Good for me. And just, we never get that from the book. The next one on my list for better than the book is the Maze Runner movies. Now, I've heard that if you hate the books, you like the movies, and if you like the books, you don't like the movies. Well, we now know where I stand on these books now that I just said that. I don't even think I ever finished Maze Runner, but I tried, and I went to see the movie, and I actually really did enjoy the movie. I thought it was just a fun movie to watch. It was action-packed, and I liked the characters, which was missing from the book. So then I was made to read Scorch Trials. Let's just say I didn't finish the book until the night before I was supposed to see the movie. It was just so boring. Nothing happened. All the characters were just so annoying and stupid and boring, and I just didn't care. In the movie, I mean, Scorch Trial wasn't the best movie, but it was enjoyable. You had fun watching it. And I don't know how Death here is gonna be because I haven't read the book and I don't want to. I feel like it's really the actors doing well. And I think Dylan O'Brien does a good job in anything he's in. He gives it his all. And even like Thomas Brody something, their like chemistry is really good. But I didn't get it from the book. So, you know, there you go. The next one on my list is actually, they just recently like celebrated the 16th anniversary of this movie, which I just found out because one of the actresses posted about it, is A Walk to Remember. Now, I don't like Nicholas Sparks. I don't like Nicholas Sparks. I feel like his stories are cliche and repetitive and just boring. Anna was in this stage of A Walk to Remember. So she made me watch this movie, and the movie was actually okay. I really liked it because I think the actors did a really good job. Just the characters were more intriguing than the book. I think they said it in present day, which made it a little bit better because it was just weird, the 1950s making it in the book. And just the writing style of the book was weird and just, I don't remember much from this movie. I only know Mandy Moore's in it. That's it. The next one on my list is Aquamarine. Now, if you don't know me, I freaking love mermaids. They're my favorite, like, fantasy thing. Some days on weekends when I'm bored and no one's home, I just watch H2O. I just really do that. I just miss the good old days of H2O. I also watched, like, web series with mermaids. I know that sounds really odd because I am a weird person, but just, does anyone remember like Secret Life of a Mermaid or something? And Three Tales? Aquamarine was one of the helpers of this obsession with mermaids when I was little and still going on. I really loved it. I really thought it was great. As a teenager now, I don't think it's the best movie ever made, but I do feel like it's a fun movie. And recently, I guess 2 years ago, I read it for Booktubeathon. I was very, very disappointed. I hated this book to no end. It's like this short and nothing happens. You have so many possibilities. You have a freaking mermaid. What do you do with her? Nothing! Literally, the only fantasy element you ever get in this is a mermaid. No, like, secret wishes stuff. She has to learn to love in 3 days or something like that. That doesn't happen whatsoever. The movie's not the best script ever, but it's better than this piece of crap. Both the movie and the book have not really good love stories. The main focus of the plot are the two main girls. When I was little, of course, I related to that because my best friend always moved around and I never got to see her, and it was always heartbreaking when someday she would just leave the country. And I never do that in the book whatsoever. In the book, they're always just like, oh, you're moving, aww. There's nothing really emotion to it. In the movie, there is a lot of chemistry all around with the three female characters, and I just didn't get it from the book. And then in the end, it's all about friendship. I'm telling you now, Aquamarine invented the girls loving each other before Frozen, before Maleficent. I'm telling you, look back on it. And now let's calm down with our next selection. So if you don't know, a lot of Disney Channel movies are actually based off books. And one of these Disney Channel movies was Avalon High. Now, if you don't know what Avalon High was, or you weren't in that decade, sucks to be you. But Avalon High was basically about this girl, King Arthur always said that he would come back or something, and this is kind of like the renaissance of his life or whatever. And, she notices in our high school, like, it's re-happening again, where like King Arthur and his girlfriend Guinevere and all that stuff. Now the movie was really fun. I actually really enjoyed the movie when I was little. I loved it. I like watched it as much as I could. I remember like watching the premiere of it. Remember when Disney Channel movies were good? Anyway, I realized that it was a book years later and I decided to read the book. So, if you don't know what happens in the end of the movie, I'm just gonna spoil you out. So for the whole time of the movie, you've been thinking that the love interest was actually King Arthur and his stepbrother was Mordred, blah, 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 blah. Turns out, it's actually her is King Arthur and the teacher was Mordred or something. That doesn't happen in the book. It's literally the cliche route that they were jokingly red herring. That's not even a word. The stepbrother is Mordred and the main guy is King Arthur. It's so stupid, so cliche. The movie is better. Next one on my list is actually a TV show, and that show is a series of unfortunate events. Now, I actually only read the first 3 books of the series, so I don't know how the overall books are. Personally, for me, I just thought they were really childish, which if you like these books, that's totally fine. I thought it was very directedly at children. It's just written in this childish way, and it's just, the characters aren't that intriguing or whatever. But this TV show, what I think it does well is what the book's downfall. It could open up to different ages. I really enjoyed it. I thought the actors did a great job. I remember like when they made the first movie or whatever, the movie with Jim Carrey that like failed miserably. They said he was too comedic, but I think Neil Patrick Harris did he did comedic, but he did dangerous but dark comedy. They're coming out with a second season soon, I believe. And I'm really excited for it because I can't wait to see where this story goes. The next one on my list is a movie. But this one's actually animated, which is kind of weird. Back in the good old days of my weird obsessions with H2O and mermaids, I was also obsessed with the How to Train Your Dragon movie. I actually never saw the sequel. I really liked How to Train a Dragon. For some reason, I found Hiccup very attractive when he was his nerd. I was like amazed when he made that transformation into a hot dude. Anyway, I read the books. I read almost the whole series. I'm saying almost because I don't even think I finished them. I really enjoyed the books. I thought they were really nice. But personally for me, I like the movies 10 times better. Now the books are fun. They're fun like kids' books or whatever. It's just the movie has more emotion. It has better like characters. And let's just talk about how adorable Toothless is. It's not like that in the book. He actually talks. He's annoying. He's sarcastic. This cutie Popeye is mean and sarcastic and green. It's weird, I know. I did enjoy the books when I was little, but I just think the movies are probably 10 times better than the books if I ever reread them. I just think there's more character than the movies. I haven't seen the second one, but I should probably do that after this. So the last one on my list is a TV movie that was produced by HBO, and that is Wishful Drinking. Now, Wishful Drinking is a book written by Carrie Fisher, and the movie is actually her performing a stand-up comedy based on the book. A lot of people have come out and said this, that they actually like the book better as an audiobook because it's her speaking. And I like the movie better because she's allowed to go off the page. She's not reading script by script. She goes anywhere. And especially with a person like Carrie Fisher, she just speaks her mind. She doesn't care about no script. And it's great. Her comedy is like right on point. She's hilarious. Like she cusses right away and she doesn't care. The book is just written in this kind of like her speaking, but it's better to listen to her and watch her. Just how she acts and how she moves is really intriguing. There's also a part in the movie that is more funny than it is actually in the book. If you read the Wishful Drinking but you wish you kind of got more from it, I really do recommend the HBO movie. I'm actually gonna go rewatch it now after I film this video because now I really want to rewatch it. So that is it for the video, my video of some adaptations of a book that I thought was better. So speaking of books and movies, my friends Brittany from Brittany and Books and Payton over at Payton Reads have decided to start a new book club. I've decided to become a part of the Britain, whatever their old book club was. So we decided that we're going to create a book club called Read and Watch. And basically in this book club is that every few months we'll read a book and then we will watch the movie adaptation. Sometimes it will be a recent adaptation that comes out and we will read and then watch it and have a live show discussing it. Or we will have a one where we go do a throwback where we will watch the movie and then read the book, but it's not out in theaters, and do a live show discussing it. First book to start off is one that Brittany and I are very, very excited for because we've already read it and we're excited for Payton to be excited for. And we are going to be reading Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli in honor of Love, Simon, coming out on theaters March 16th. I'm really excited to reread this book. I love this book. I've rewatched the trailer a billion times. I cannot wait it. So yeah, I hope if you want more information on this, if we have any announcements about when the live show is going to be, I will tweet about it, so you can follow my Twitter. There is a Goodreads group, so if you want to go join that to discuss the book, I will gladly put it in there if I'm not lazy enough. And what am I doing with my hand? So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and I hope you join us on rereading Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda or watching the live stream discussing the differences between the book and the movie or the similarities between the book and the movie. And that is it for today's video. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye! Oh, it's still filming. Oh, well, I gotta get this.